Hello, my dear and lovelies. Mr. G here, and this is Pre-Algebra, Chapter 2, Lesson 3, Simplifying Variable Expressions. So we have a variable expression here. It is 7a plus 4a plus 3b minus 6. And we're going to use some of the number properties that we've learned to simplify this expression. And as you know, number properties only function with addition and multiplication. So we've got to get rid of this minus 6. Fortunately, you all know my feelings. Substitution is a lie. We only ever add the opposite. So minus 6 becomes plus negative 6. Now, looking at this expression, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 parts to it. We're going to call these parts terms. A term is a number or the product of a number and a variable. All right. Let's specifically look at the term without a variable, negative 6. Now, the negative 6 has a special name. It is called a constant. That is what we call a term with no variable. The variable terms, let's focus in on 7a for a moment. Besides being a variable term, there are some other terms associated with it, some more vocabulary associated with it. First of all, every variable term has a variable, which is a letter used to represent an unknown quantity. Each variable term also has a coefficient, and that is a number that multiplies a variable. Final bit of vocabulary. Let's talk about like terms. Like terms are variable terms with identical variables. So, 6, this is your constant, no variables at all. Then we have 3b, and here we have 7a and 4a. 7a and 4a have the same variable, a. Therefore, they are like terms. And like terms can be combined. But we'll talk more about that later. First, let's review. Let's find the coefficients, like terms, and constants in this variable expression 3m minus 2n plus n minus 4. Its coefficients, those would be the numbers multiplying variables. There is 3, there is negative 2, and are we done? No, we're not. There's also a 1, because if you remember my good friend Ninja 1, who hides right next to variables without a coefficient, they really do have a coefficient, and it is a 1. It's that Ninja 1 who's always hiding. Like terms. Well, let's see here. We've got an m, and we've got two terms with n's. So the like terms are negative 2n and positive n, or 1n, if you count that Ninja 1. And constants, this expression has one constant. It is negative 4. Why don't you try a couple of these on your own? All right, 6 plus 2s plus s4. What are the coefficients, like terms, and constants? Pause the video, write them down, and then restart again, and I'll tell you if you were right. Okay, welcome back. Let's look at our coefficients. Our coefficients would be 2 and 4, the two numbers that are multiplying variables. The like terms are 2s and 4s, and the constants are just one, 6. All right. Let's look at the next one. Negative 4x. Now this is one term. Can it really be a variable expression? Sure it is. Negative 4 is being multiplied by x. There's one operation there. It's one term, but that's okay. Write down the coefficients, like terms, and constants, and we'll see how you do. Okay, welcome back. Let's see. Our coefficients, just the one, it's negative 4. How about like terms? Well, there's only one term, so there's nothing else there to be like it. And finally, do we have any constants? No, we do not. Okay, last one. Okay, this time we have 9m plus 2r minus 2m plus r. See if you can write down coefficients, like terms, and constants. Pause the video to do that, and then restart it, and I will be there to tell you if you were right. Okay, welcome back. Let's look. Our coefficients, 9, 2, negative 2, and 1, because remember, don't forget about that ninja 1 hiding in front of that r. Like terms, we have 9m and negative 2m, but then there's another set of like terms in this expression, 2r and 1r. And finally, do we have any constants in this? No, we do not. Very good. All right, let's get back to simplifying our variable expression. We have here 7a plus 4a plus 3b plus negative 6. And we're going to simplify it, which means to replace an expression with an equivalent expression using as few terms as possible. And we're going to just clip this part out and restart it. So there we go. Okay, let's get back to our original expression. And now we are ready to simplify the expression, which means to replace it with an equivalent expression using as few terms as possible. Looking at the expression, we have two like terms, 7a and 4a. We can combine those like terms, giving us 11a, and then we just add in the rest of the expression because we can't simplify that. So why does 7a plus 4a equal 11a? Well, I'm going to show you a couple of different ways you can do this, and then the last one will be the easiest, I promise. First, looking at 7a plus 4a, we're going to use the distributive property to show that 7a plus 4a is really a plus the quantity of 7 plus 4. Then, using the order operations, we would add 7 plus 4 times a, and then call it 11a. Whenever possible, you always want to put the coefficient to the left of the variable. That's one way you could combine 7a and 4a. Let's look at another way. In this instance, we're going to understand that multiplication is repeated addition. So 7a plus 4a really equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 a's plus another 1, 2, 3, 4 a's. Now we can regroup them using the associative property. And now in one big group we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 A's. Finally, and if you haven't figured this out already, if you want to add like terms, just keep the variable and add the coefficients. 7 plus 4 is 11, 11a. All right, time for you to practice on your own. Here's 2 problems. Pause the tape. Do these problems in your journal, and then restart the tape, and we'll see how you did. All right, welcome back. For the first problem, 6y plus 4m minus 7y plus m, that should have simplified to negative y plus 5m. The second expression, 4x plus 3 minus 2 times the quantity of 5 plus x, you should have simplified that to 2x minus 7. All right. If you have any questions about this lesson, please either add them to a comment underneath the video here in Edmodo, or write them down and we can talk about them tomorrow during class. Thanks very much. I'll see you later.